Welcome back to Pursuing with Confidence. I'm Dr. Allison Liu. Last episode, we explored the psychological foundations of how you relate to others, your attachment style. Today, we ask a deeper question. What does it actually mean to be a man who pursues with confidence and integrity? Because here's something I've noticed. Many men are confused about what modern masculinity looks like. They've inherited toxic patterns from their fathers or grandfathers. They've absorbed mixed messages from media and culture, and they have no clear vision of what healthy, confident masculinity actually is. So today we turn to ancient wisdom. We're going to explore what Aristotle, the Stoics, and other philosophers teach us about virtue, character, and the right way to pursue another person. This might sound abstract, but I promise you, it's deeply practical. Before we talk about what healthy masculinity looks like, let's acknowledge the crisis. Many men today are caught between two extremes. On one end, the old model of toxic masculinity. This is the man who sees relationships as conquest. He pursues because he wants to win a woman, to possess her, to have power over her. He equates vulnerability with weakness. He suppresses emotion. He controls, he dominates, he manipulates, and predictably these relationships are either short-lived or deeply unhappy. On the other end, the withdrawn, passive man burned by feminist critique of toxic masculinity. Some men have overcorrected. They've decided that pursuing is inherently wrong, that expressing romantic interest is harassment, that confidence is arrogance. So they do nothing, they wait. They hope women will pursue them, and they suffer in lonely silence. Both extremes fail the men, fail the women, fail society. Taiwan needs neither toxic conquerors nor passive ghosts. Taiwan needs something different. Men with secure confidence, clear values, and the courage to pursue with honesty and respect. Let's go back about 400 years to ancient Greece. Aristotle, one of history's greatest philosophers, was thinking about virtue, about how humans become excellent versions of themselves. He identified virtues like courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. But here's what's important. For Aristotle, courage wasn't the absence of fear. Courage was action in the face of fear. Let me quote him. Courage is the mean between cowardice and recklessness. What does this mean? Cowardice is avoiding the difficult thing entirely. It's the man who likes a woman but never tells her because he's afraid of rejection. It's the man who stays in his comfort zone alone rather than risk vulnerability. Recklessness is the opposite extreme. It's pursuing without regard for the other person's autonomy or feelings. It's the man who won't accept no. It's manipulation disguised as persistence. Courage is the middle path. It's the man who, despite fear, expresses his feelings honestly. He's vulnerable, he's clear. And he respects the woman's response, whether she reciprocates or not. Here's what I want you to understand. Expressing romantic interest is an act of courage. It's not manipulation, it's not domination, it's not weakness. It's courage. When you tell a woman you're interested in her, knowing she might say no, you're being courageous, you're putting your heart on the line, you're vulnerable, and that takes integrity. In the context of Taiwan's demographic crisis, I want to say this clearly. Men who are willing to be courageously vulnerable are heroes. They're doing something difficult. They're swimming against the current of collective despair. That's not toxic. That's noble.
Aristotle also emphasized temperance, which doesn't mean abstinence, but rather moderation and right timing. In pursuit and relationships, temperance means several things. First, it means respecting the other person's autonomy and pace. Just because you're courageous in expressing your feelings doesn't mean you push for immediate reciprocation or escalation. You express yourself, then you wait. You respect her timeline. You don't bombard her with messages. You don't pressure her for a decision. You give her space to think, to feel, to choose. This is where anxious attachment can sabotage temperance. The anxiously attached man expresses interest once, good, courageous. But then he can't wait, he keeps pursuing, keeps checking, keeps trying to move things forward faster than she's comfortable with. That's not courage anymore. That's desperation. That's lack of temperance. Second, temperance means knowing your own limits. It means not pursuing multiple women simultaneously, because that's not honest with them or yourself. It means not sacrificing your own well-being to pursue someone. It means maintaining your own life, your own friendships, your own pursuits, while also making space for someone else. Third, temperance means honesty about what you want. Some men pursue women they're not genuinely interested in because they're afraid of being alone. That's not temperance. That's cowardice dressed up as pursuit. Temperance means being honest. I like you, and I'd enjoy spending time together versus I'll date you because you're available and I'm lonely. Fourth, temperance means accepting rejection gracefully when someone says no. Temperance is accepting that. It's not pursuing further. It's not trying to change her mind. It's not becoming bitter or hostile. It's simply, I understand, I respect your feelings, I hope you take care of yourself. Aristotle defined justice as giving people what they're due, and here's the revolutionary part. Women are due the same respect, autonomy, and dignity that men are. Justice in pursuit means. First, treating her as an equal, not as a prize, not as a conquest, not as someone who exists for your benefit, but as a complete human being with her own desires, dreams, fears, and autonomy. You're not trying to win her, you're exploring whether you're compatible, whether you both want the same things, whether you can build something together. Second, being honest about your intentions and expectations. If you want marriage eventually, say so. If you're just looking for companionship, say so. If you're unsure, say so. Don't pretend to want something you don't to win her over. That's not justice, that's manipulation. Third, respecting her no. Justice means accepting her rejection without punishment, without anger, without trying to convince her she's wrong. Her autonomy is as important as yours. Fourth, equal effort and investment. Healthy relationships aren't one person pursuing and the other being passive. Both people should be investing, communicating, showing up. If you're always the one initiating and she's always the one receiving, that's not justice. That's an imbalance that will eventually breed resentment. Fifth, equal voice in conflicts. Her perspective matters as much as yours. You're not right because you're a man, you're not the decision maker by default. You problem solve together.
The final virtue I want to discuss is wisdom, understanding the deeper purpose of pursuit and relationship. In the ancient world, and even more so in modern Taiwan, wisdom about romantic pursuit means understanding something crucial. You're not pursuing to fix loneliness. You're not pursuing to validate yourself. You're not pursuing because society expects it. You're pursuing because you genuinely want to build something with another person. Because you want intimacy, partnership, shared purpose. Because you want to create a family, build a home, contribute to the collective future. Wisdom means understanding that pursuing with these deeper motivations is inherently different from pursuing for shallow reasons, and it shows. Winning sense the difference. A man who pursues because he genuinely wants partnership, because he's thought about what he wants to build and he wants her to be part of it, has an energy that's completely different from a man pursuing because he's desperate or lonely or trying to prove something. Wisdom also means understanding that marriage and partnership aren't endings. They're beginnings. They're not the point where you finally stop struggling and everything becomes easy. They're the point where you begin a new kind of work, the work of building something meaningful with another person. In the context of Taiwan's crisis, wisdom means understanding that your personal choice to pursue, to build a relationship, to potentially create a family, that's not just about your happiness. It's also about contributing to the survival and flourishing of your nation, your culture, your future. That's a heavy thought, but it's also liberating. It means your pursuit isn't just personal. It's part of something larger.
Let me paint a picture of what a man with these virtues looks like in action. The courageous, temperate, just, and wise man. Knows himself, his attachment style, his fears, his values, what he wants from a partner and a life. Pursues with clarity, he tells a woman he's interested, he's direct but not aggressive. Respects her response if she's interested, great. They build something together, if she's not, he accepts it without resentment. Doesn't play games, he doesn't pretend to be more interested than he is. He doesn't withdraw to manipulate her, he's honest. Makes space for her autonomy. He doesn't try to control her, change her, or possess her. Invests in the relationship, he shows up, he communicates, he listens, he tries to understand her. Handles conflict with her, not against her. He's defensive sometimes, yes, he's human. But he works to repair, to understand, to find solutions that work for both of them. He's willing to be vulnerable, he can say, I'm scared, he can say, I need you. He can say, I don't know what I'm doing. And he doesn't see that as weakness. This man isn't perfect, he makes mistakes, but he has integrity, he has character, he has virtue. And here's the thing, women are drawn to this man not because he's manipulative or clever, but because his character is genuinely attractive. His security creates security in her. His honesty creates trust, his respect creates an environment where she can flourish. Now, I want to address something that often comes up. Some people will hear what I'm saying and say, but isn't all this talk of confidence and pursuit just toxic masculinity wrapped in philosophical language? No, and let me explain why. Toxic masculinity is characterized by control and domination, suppression of emotion and vulnerability, viewing relationships as conquest, disrespect for women's autonomy, manipulation. Virtuous masculinity, grounded in Aristotelian philosophy, is characterized by courage paired with respect, emotional honesty and vulnerability, viewing relationships as partnerships. Deep respect for women's autonomy, direct, honest communication. These are fundamentally different. On the other extreme, some will say, but shouldn't women pursue men too? Why are we talking about men pursuing? Absolutely, women should be able to pursue if they choose, but I'm speaking to the men in Taiwan right now because 1. You asked this podcast exists because 70% of single men want to marry but don't know how women's side of this story will come eventually, I'm sure. 2. There's a specific cultural pattern in Taiwan and many parts of East Asia where men are traditionally expected to take the first step, whether that's good or bad is a separate conversation. But it's the reality many men are navigating. 3. I genuinely believe that when men develop secure, virtuous approaches to pursuit, it creates space for women to be more authentic, more expressive, more equal, and they don't end it.
As we wrap up this episode, I want to return to where we started, Taiwan's demographic crisis. We are in a moment where society needs more men to be willing to pursue relationships with integrity. Not because it's traditional, not because it's expected, but because it's necessary for individuals and for the nation. When I say this, I'm not blaming men. I'm not saying men alone are responsible for marriage rates. Many factors are involved: economic, social, cultural. But individual men have agency. You can choose to examine your values. You can choose to develop courage. You can choose to pursue the women you're interested in with honesty and respect. And that choice, multiplied by thousands of other men making the same choice, could genuinely shift the trajectory. That's what virtue ethics teaches us. That personal character, when multiplied across a society, shapes culture and future. Next week, we move from philosophy to practical tools. Episode 4 is all about the 5-step Onyx communication framework. Exactly how to express yourself, exactly when to express it, and exactly how to navigate rejection. It's going to be the most practical episode yet, grounded in behavioral psychology and neuroscience. I'm Dr. Alison Liu. Thank you for thinking deeply about what it means to be a man of character. See you next episode.